In the previous class, we discussed so many things about this chapter 1, the story of village Palampur. I would like to remind you that what we have discussed: introduction, fixed capital and working capital, how his land is fixed at Palampur, different ways to grow more from the same land, and we studied multiple cropping. And under the category modern farming method, we saw traditional seeds and HYV seeds, etc. Green revolution, negative impact of chemical fertilizer and green revolution on land, and how is land farmers of Palampur, and from where do laborers come to Palampur, Palampur में labor कहाँ से आते हैं, and many more questions you were given during my video. Once again I tell you, you have to watch it, you have to listen to me very carefully, and I will give you the homework during my video. No homework will be given on the parent portal, only information will be notified on the parent portal, and you have to make fair copy. You can avail it from the shops nearby you. Now, next topic is our the capital. Land finished, labor finished, and third one is capital, punji. Physical capital, the inputs required at the every stage of the production is called physical capital, and it is of two types: fixed capital and working capital. The question is that in Palampur, from which source farmers get capital? Again, here in two categories: big farmer and a small farmer. First, big farmers. Big farmers have their own savings from the last earning season, from the last farming season. They have their own savings, so they don't have the problem of capital. Next, second category, small farmers. They don't have their savings, so they have to depend on either on the big farmers or on the money lenders. These are the two categories of farmers, and you just listened, you just heard about that, how they get capital. So, page number 9, topic is farming. You have already seen that the modern farming methods require a great deal of capital. खेती की पद्धति है, it requires a great deal of capital. बहुत ज़्यादा पूंजी की ज़रूरत है. So that the farmer now needs more money than before. First of all, I would like to tell you about small farmers. As it has been told to you earlier that small farmers, they don't have their own savings. They have to depend on the large and big farmers and on money lenders. They have to borrow. Most small farmers have to borrow money to arrange for the capital. They borrow from large farmers or the village money lenders or the traders who supply various inputs for cultivation. या traders होते हैं जो agricultural traders होते हैं जो बीज inputs वगैरह सप्लाई करते हैं, उनसे वो उधार लेते हैं. The rate of interest on such loans is high. ब्याज बहुत हाई होता है. They are put to great distress to repay the loan. और लोन चुकाने में वो डिस्ट्रेस में हो जाते हैं, तनाव में आ जाते हैं. Whereas second category is big farmers. In contrast to the small farmers, the medium and large farmers have their own savings from farming. उनके पास पिछले फार्मिंग से कमाई हुई अपनी बचत होती है. They are thus able to arrange for the capital needed, और वो अरेंज कर लेते हैं. How do these farmers have their own savings? We shall find the answer in the next section. We shall find it that how do they arrange? What is the source of saving? What is the source of their saving? For this, we have to come to page number 10, point number 7, sale of surplus farm products. Now see, suppose you are a farmer and you have surplus farm product, extra farm product हो गया. What you will do? You will keep a sufficient for your for your consumption and rest of them will be sold out in the market and you will earn money. That the big and large farmers do, not the small farmers, because the small farmers have not the much greater size of plot. Let us suppose that the farmers have produced wheat on their lands using the three factors of production: land, labor and capital. The wheat is harvested, गेहूं की कटनी होती है and production is complete. What do the farmers do with the wheat? वो क्या करेंगे? They retain मतलब अपने पास रख लेते हैं. They retain a part of the wheat for the family's consumption and sell the surplus wheat. अपने परिवार के लिए रख लेते हैं और बाकी क्या करते हैं? बेच देते हैं. Here is given the example of a small farmers like Savita and Gobin's sons have little surplus wheat because their total production is small and from this a substantial share is kept for their own family needs. कुछ छोटे किसान हैं, उनके पास बहुत कम जमीन होती है और उससे जो प्रोडक्शन होता है वो उनके अपने ही के लिए काफी होता है. So it is the medium and large farmers who supply wheat to the market. In the picture, you can see the bullock cart streaming into the market, each carrying loads of wheat. The traders at the market buy the wheat. वहाँ पे बगल के बाजार में traders होते हैं. They buy the wheat and sell it further to shopkeepers in the towns and cities. How? This is how the medium and large farmers earn money and they arrange for the capital. Here is given an example. Tejpal Singh. Tejpal Singh, the large farmer, has a surplus of 350 quintals of wheat from all his lands. He has extra 350. He sells the surplus wheat at the Raiganj market and has good earnings. Raiganj is nearby village. What does Tejpal Singh do with his earnings? वो अपने earnings का क्या करता है? Last year, Tejpal Singh had put most of the money in his bank account. Bank account में रखा. Later, बाद में, he used the savings for lending to farmers like Savita who are in need of a loan. कुछ पैसों को वो क्या करता है? लोन देता है, ब्याज पे लोन देता है. He also used the savings to arrange for the working capital for farming in the next season. कुछ पैसे रखता है कि अगले सीजन में वो इनपुट खरीदने के काम आएगा. But now this year, Tejpal Singh plans to use his earnings to buy another tractor. इस साल वो प्लान कर रहा है, he will buy another tractor. Another tractor would increase his fixed capital. Again, you recall two types of capitals are there, two types of physical capitals are there: fixed capital and working capital. Like Tejpal Singh, other large and medium farmers sell the surplus farm products. A part of the earnings is saved and kept for buying capital. वो अपनी earning का कुछ हिस्सा रखते हैं अगले साल capital के लिए for the next season. Thus, they are able to arrange for the capital for farming from their own savings. Some farmers might also use the savings to buy cattle, trucks, or to set up shops. As we shall see, these constitute the capital for non-farm activities. Now, what we have concluded here: factors of production, land we have studied, labor we have studied, capital we have studied. These all were associated with the farming activities in village Palampur. But now today in this session, we are going to start a new topic: non-farm activities. All the activities apart from the farming is considered as non-farm activities. फार्मिंग के अलावा, खेती के अलावा जो भी एक्टिविटीज गांव में लोग करते हैं, considered as non-farm activities like dairy, small scale manufacturing, shopkeeping, transportation, etc. are the example of non-farm activities. As you know, in village Palampur, 75% of working population are engaged in agriculture. What is the working population? मैंने फर्स्ट डे ही कहा था, the people between the age group of 15 and 59 are considered as working population. Sorry. तो पालमपुर में जितना वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन है उसका 75% किस पे है? फार्मिंग के. यानी दैट मीन्स द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द वर्किंग, the major part of the working population are engaged in agricultural activity and rest of them are engaged in non-farming activities. One by one we will go in detail. Page number 10, non-farm activities in Palampur. We have learnt about farming as the main production activity in Palampur. We shall now take a look at some of the non-farm production activities. Only 25% of the people working in Palampur are engaged in activities other than agriculture. Tomorrow we will finish this chapter, so be carefully. Now you take the copy and pen and note down the question what I am going to give you. First question: from where do farmers arrange the capital? From where do farmers arrange the capital? इस आंसर को भी दो भाग में ये बांट के लिखना है. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू टेल अबाउट the large and medium farmers, and second you have to write about the small farmers as you did in the case of labor. Next question: what do the farmers do with the surplus farm products? What do the farmers do with the surplus farm products? And these all answers you have to explain it in detail and point wise, neat and clean. Questions with black ink and answers with blue ink. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you very much.